In recent years, the world has seen an increasing focus on sustainable energy sources. Renewable energy sources are becoming increasingly important, as they can help reduce the environmental impacts of climate change. At the same time, indigenous peoples have long been fighting for their rights to land, resources, and autonomy. In some cases, these two issues are intersecting, as indigenous people are now using their land to create renewable energy. Indigenous peoples are often the most impacted by climate change. Despite having the least responsibility for it, many indigenous communities are located on traditional lands, which are often rich in renewable energy sources like wind, water, and solar. As a result, indigenous communities are uniquely positioned to benefit from the development of renewable energy sources. Yet, indigenous communities often struggle to access the resources they need to develop renewable energy projects. This is due to a variety of factors, including lack of access to capital, limited access to technology, and the lack of legal recognition of their rights to their land. As a result, indigenous peoples are often excluded from the development of renewable energy projects. In recent years, there has been an increased focus on indigenous rights and renewable energy. This has been driven by a variety of factors, including the Paris Agreement, which promises to reduce global emissions and provide support to indigenous communities. Additionally, the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, UNDRIP, has been adopted by many countries, and it outlines the rights of indigenous people, including the right to self-determination and access to traditional lands. These developments have enabled indigenous communities to become more involved in the development of renewable energy projects. In some cases, they are taking the initiative and developing their own projects. In other cases, they are partnering with government agencies and private companies to develop projects on their traditional lands. In either case, the development of renewable energy projects is providing important economic and social benefits to indigenous communities. These projects are providing access to clean energy, creating jobs, and providing economic opportunities. Additionally, they are helping to protect indigenous land rights and promote cultural preservation. Overall, the development of renewable energy projects is providing an important opportunity for indigenous people to access and benefit from clean energy. These projects are helping to protect indigenous rights, create economic opportunities, and reduce the impacts of climate change. As the world transitions to a more sustainable energy future, indigenous people should be at the forefront of this process.